Cook-a-doodle-doo is back again. Oh my god, I really thought we were done with her. TLC, why are you guys torturing us by bringing her back again and again? Every single time I think we're done with her, she comes back. Are we finally done with her? I don't want to see her back on episode 12. Please. Please. So in this episode, she confirms that they officially broke up and that all of this must have been for the visa.
But you can't be that stupid. Like, it's all been in front of your face. It's only this visit that I realized it must be a visa thing.
Yeah, okay, you freak.
I really loved him with all my heart. He's a stupid boy. He had everything right in front of him. And he decides that he doesn't want to be with me because of his evil sister?
Chitty goes to her hotel to say goodbye one last time. I don't know why. Maybe the producers talked him into it. They were like, come on, we'll give you a little extra money if you go and talk to her. I don't know. Or maybe he just really wanted to leave things on a good note. But either way, I'm glad he brought backup. He brought his sister, Victoria, and he's very nervous, understandably. His sister walks him to the hotel lobby, and he even brought gifts for her. Like, I get it. Chitty was trying to be sweet. He brought parting gifts, but like, that's really not helping. You can't fix crazy. Anyway, while Victoria is waiting outside, she is so relieved that this is all about to be over for good. Kooky finally comes down to meet him in the hotel lobby. He gives her the gifts, and she thinks it's so manipulative. It's called a parting gift, you... I'm gonna be nice. Yeah, I told myself that I was gonna be nice. So, Renee, it's called a parting gift.
What go you with this?
Thank you. It's just him wanting to put on a image that he's not the bad guy.
He tries to end things on a positive note, but she just can't let him. She actually, I feel like she was so annoyed. She was so bothered that he was like really going to end things. He was going to say goodbye. He wasn't begging. He wasn't apologizing. He was just like ready to go. And that really pissed her off. So she was telling him off. She was aggressive per usual. 5 years down the drain, Chitty. Yeah. Going cross country. I gave up everything. I gave up time with my children to be here, to meet you, to be with you. And this is what you do, Chitty?
No, I'd like to know.
No, I'm still
What is so bad about me that you have to put me down the way you do and come up with sour-ass excuses as to why you couldn't even give me the freaking time of day?
And then he realizes that this isn't going to be a positive goodbye. And she's like, 5 years down the drain, Chitty. What is so bad about me that you have to make sour-ass excuses as to why you can't see me, you evil person who has an eviler sister? I mean, she's just going on and on and on. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't handle this anymore. She is so mean. She's so rude. She's so nasty. I'm done. I never want to see her on my TV ever again. He just sits there. He waits for her to stop barking at him, and he can't even finish a sentence before she calls him a biatch and a scammer.
You want to play me off for a freaking fool, invite me all the way over here? You're gonna be nothing now but a bitch to me. Do you understand that? You are the biggest scammer I've ever come across and one of the worst.
No freaking way. Are you kidding? He is not a scammer. There are actual scammers out there. I've been getting so many calls and text messages, by the way, and these scams are getting way more sophisticated and creative now with AI. I swear the next time I get a call, it's going to be from Renee. Okay, and she's going to be like, Paul, you need to donate some money because Chitty's in trouble. Chitty, cock-a-doodle-doo. My chickens are in trouble. Please donate for the chickens. No, really though, they can clone our voices and clone videos of us. And I'm sure a lot of people know this, but just in case some of you guys don't, you know that there was recently a major data breach, including our social security numbers, right? I freaked out when I heard this, and National Public Data confirmed that this breach was potentially affecting 2.9 billion records. Now, what's in those records? Full names, addresses, birthdays, phone numbers, and most importantly, our social security numbers, all on the dark web. It's so upsetting because these giant companies love collecting our data, but when it comes to protecting it, they don't know what to do. Nope, sorry. So that's why I use Aura, the sponsor of today's video. I feel like if you use the internet, you should really protect yourself. And come on, let's be real. We're always on the internet. Like, all day, every day. Aura alerts me when my data has been a part of a data breach or leaked on the dark web. It also gives me fast fraud alerts if anyone tries to use that data to access my credit or bank accounts. By the way, have you Googled yourself? You'll probably find your information on a bunch of random websites, so Aura also removes that information from data broker websites so I get less spam. It also offers transaction monitoring, a VPN, an antivirus, a password manager, parental controls, and identity theft protection all in one app at an affordable price. Aura means it when they say they're working hard to keep me and my family safe, and if you want to do the same, you can go to aura.com/mythoughts and try your first 2 weeks for free. Again, aura.com/mythoughts. Link is also in the description. And thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video and keeping all of our data safe. Now, if we could just find a way to stay the heck away from Renee, that would be amazing. Yeah. So after she called Chitty a scamming biatch, she then goes into her hotel room and cries. For what? How did she make herself into a victim? What? She's crying. She's like, I did so much for Chitty, and I can't believe he would do this to me. I always get screwed over.
He should have never led me on. Everyone in my life knew how much I loved him, how much I wanted to do everything. I deserve so much more.
No comment.
Let's move on to Tiger Lily and Adnan.
I'm gonna teach Adnan the golden rule of a happy marriage. Baby, there's a saying in America, happy wife, happy life.
Oh, so this is why my life is very annoying right now.
Huh, baby? I said happy.
Yes, baby, this is why I said annoying wife, annoying life. Get it? My life is very annoying, which means my wife is very annoying. Ha, it's a joke.
I don't understand, baby.
Tiger Lily teaches Adnan the American saying, happy wife, happy life. And they're really pushing the narrative that she wants to get pregnant. And I just do not believe that for a second that she actually wants a baby. I feel like this is a fake storyline. And until she actually gets pregnant or they go see an IVF doctor, like, I'm not going to believe it.
And what else you hope to happen in this trip?
Well, my main thing is the baby.
Now, what I want to know is, does Adnan know that this is a fake storyline, or does he really want kids and she's just like going along with it, knowing that she's not going to have kids? I don't know. So they're shopping at the Grand Bazaar in Turkey. She's not wearing the right shoes for this shopping occasion because she's in stilettos. They're actually very cute. It's like a nylon stocking looking thing with a stiletto, but they look so painful, especially if you're going to walk for, I don't know, more than 8 steps.
Careful, be careful.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Oh my God, I thought this part was so funny. So she goes into a little handbag boutique and there were so many designer bags, all the designer bags that you can think of, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Celine, Hermes. Like there was one of everything. And she just so nonchalantly was like,
I can't wear something that doesn't have a name brand, so I'm gonna buy
the Louis Vuitton backpack, the Louis Vuitton backpack. She didn't care that it was fake. Like, she'd rather have a fake designer bag than a non-designer bag. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. So they're in the store. The lights are super hot. They're super bright. And she wants to take off her fur coat because she's sweating. And he doesn't let her take it off because she's wearing a tight-fitted dress that shows like her silhouette. So she's sweating, she's getting hot flashes, and
I'm about to pass out, and he's like, no, I have to keep the coat on.
I see there's a place I don't like it, to taking off the jacket. I think a bazaar it's ugly place because the place full a man I don't trust. I don't want to be controlling, but I'm a man. I know more than her.
And he's like, suck it up, baby. I have another surprise for you. And she's really annoyed. I mean, there's nothing like a cranky po when I am hot and I am sweating. Like, I'm a fucking beast Move out of the way. Don't piss me off. So I kind of felt her pain. So she's like kind of walking and he carries her at one point down the stairs. And even though she's annoyed that he doesn't really care about her feet, she still at the same time wouldn't have worn any other shoes with that outfit. The producer or the cameraman, they were like, oh, don't you own any gym shoes? And she's like, gym shoes? Why would I wear gym shoes? Oh my God, Tiger Lily.
Do you wish that you wore gym shoes?
Who wears gym shoes? It's not a gym.
So he takes her to this boat, and while they're on this romantic boat ride, what do they talk about? The double standards. She's like, I don't understand double standards about what I wear, baby. Okay, baby, but I already told you it's my religion. What about my male doctors then? Why do I have to change my swimwear while you don't? Baby, your mind is so small. It is so teeny tiny. And she's like, what?
Okay.
But he's a doctor.
He's not
so
doctor,
like,
chiropractor.
Yes, he is.
He's not the doctor. You should to going to women, like chiropractor women, not like a
I
guy.
understand, baby.
Baby, your mind is so small.
Oh, so now I have a small mind. That
So
makes
small
me
mind.
feel really good.
So basically, she demands that he wear a shirt when they go swimming. Since she has to cover up, then he should have to cover up. And he's like, oh my God, I'm going to look so stupid. Men don't cover up here. And she's like, well, it's out of respect for me. And he's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with her stupidity and her small-mindedness. So I'm just going to agree to shut her up. So he's like, okay, I'll wear a shirt.
Man, it's
So
swimming.
how do you think I will
Swimming
feel?
with a t-shirt, it's
Yeah,
idiot.
don't you care about what your wife thinks more than what other people will think?
I swear, every single time she brings up the words double standard, he throws daggers at her with his eyes.
Even after I do everything that you ask of me, and now I'm asking you to do something, are you telling me yes or no? Answer that.
Let's move on and meet our brand new couple, Joe and Magda. It's spelled like Magda, but he calls her Magna, so we're just going to go with Magna. And Joe refers to himself as a stud muffin playboy.
Handsome Joe interview, aka Stud Muffin Joe, aka Playboy Joe. Yes.
I feel like that's a red flag if you call yourself a playboy.
I'll admit, I do go out a lot. I like to go to bars. I like to dance. I like going out, talking to people, spending money, meeting women.
He grew up in New Jersey, but he's now in West Palm Beach, Florida. He's dating Magna from Poland, and they actually met through a mutual friend. So he was talking to his friend on video chat, and then he saw a really cute girl in the background who was Magna, and he was like, oh my God, she's so cute. Can I talk to her? And that's how they started talking. And they were chatting for about 5 months, and now he's going to finally go to Poland to meet her. He's 34, and she's 23.
How old is this girl?
She's 23, I'm sorry.
23.
Yeah. And I'm 34, is that bad?
He goes to Jersey to have dinner with his entire family, and then he lets everybody know that she wants to come to America, get married, have kids ASAP, and basically become a stay-at-home mom. And his family thinks this is a red flag. And they're like, please, Joe, please take your time getting to know her and don't rush into anything. Now, one of them asked if Magna knew what he did for a living and how much money he had, which kind of made me wonder, like, is he rich? Does he make a ton of money? And that's definitely what the show was kind of trying to portray him as, because he was in a really nice suit. He was driving this like really nice car, and he was driving in this very bougie town. And then he parked his car in this big house, and I was like, damn, he's a rich young guy. But then it was a house that he was selling. So he's in real estate, and he sells luxury homes. Now, lately, he and Magna have been arguing a little bit because she found out that she thought they were exclusive this whole entire time, but guess who didn't? Yeah, Joe. He didn't know they were exclusive, so guess what he's been doing? Yeah, he's been having schmecks with other girls. He's just like, oh, we never had that conversation. We never put a title on it. So, yeah, I've been screwing other women. Magna was so disappointed and hurt by it. She demanded that he share his location so that she can keep track of him. Okay. Also, within his very close friend group, he has a friend named Jill who happens to be his ex-girlfriend that he dated 7 years ago, and he hasn't told Magna about it because he feels like it's really not a big deal. That was 7 years ago. It wasn't even a serious relationship. And I kind of have to agree. What do you guys think? I feel like if you're purposely not telling your new boyfriend or girlfriend that you're friends with your ex, that's a little shady. But if you like just happen to forget, or maybe just like not really think it's a I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Unless the only reason why I feel like he wouldn't purposely tell Magna is if he were still sleeping with her. Do you think she's one of the girls that he's been boinking?
She was upset that I didn't stop talking to girls.
Well, does she know that you and Jill have dated?
Oh my God, no. Because you're talking about something that's 6 years ago.
And it was so long ago. It was almost 7 years ago. So I didn't think it was important to tell Magna.
Okay, so another thing happens. So it's the day before he leaves for Poland, and he's picking up a few things at the drugstore. She wants some American candy, so he picks some of that stuff up. And he also gets like other toiletries, like shampoo, whatever. I don't know. And then he comes across condoms, and he's FaceTiming her, or he's on the phone with her. And he's like, oh, I should buy some of these, right? And she goes, no, because we're not going to have schmecks. Since I don't trust you right now, we're not going to do it until I get to America. And he's like, what? I am a very sexual guy. I haven't had schmecks in 2 months ever since we became exclusive. And you're not even going to give me any when I get to Poland? And she's like, no, I need to trust you and I need to get to America first. And he's like, what the fork? He's so thrown off by this. He doesn't even know if he can do this anymore. And he's very bummed, but he goes back home. The next morning, we see producers, we see cameramen knocking on his door. They're texting him. They're trying to call him. No answer. Where's Joe? Nobody knows where Joe is. And they keep knocking. They're like banging on his door. They're like, Joe, your flight leaves in 2 hours. Are you going to come out? Because, you know, they have to shoot some stuff. They have to do interviews. And he's nowhere to be found. And that's where his segment ends. Let's talk about Sunny and Vea. Okay, so Sunny takes Vea to meet his friends. And I totally forgot that Sunny is Muslim because he's not requiring Vea to abide by Islam's dress code. She wore a crop top and she had jeans on, and he was totally fine with it. So they go and play cricket. Sunny teaches Vea how to play, and I thought it was really cute when, you know, they had some like physical touch and they were giggling and they were flirting and stuff. So Sunny has a friend named Ollie, and he's the one who really makes it clear to Vea that she needs to convert. He's like, you have to convert to Muslim if you want to continue dating Sunny. And she's like, well, I don't want to be Muslim. I know Muslim women and they're not allowed to leave the house. He's like, yeah, they're absolutely allowed to leave the house. They can go anywhere as long as their husband trusts them. Do you trust her, Sunny? And Sunny's like, not really. And Ollie's like, why not? And he's like, well, she brought her ex-boyfriend here. Here? He's here? And he turns to Vea and he was like, why would you bring him? You have your man right here. Why would you bring another man? Why are you hanging out with another man? Why are you traveling with another man? Because I didn't think I could come here without him. So things get a little messy. Ollie is super confused. He's very perplexed. He's like, why the hell are they dating? Like, this isn't going to work out. And I feel like he's pretty intense. Sunny's way more soft-spoken. I feel like Ollie's doing all the work. He tells her, when you go meet Sunny's parents, you cannot dress like that. You have to cover up, especially your tattoos. You can't be showing your belly. And she's like, yes, I'll hide my tattoos out of respect, but I'm not going to wear something that I normally wouldn't wear. Ollie asks Sunny why he hasn't told Vea about how she has to convert. And Sunny's like, I just want to focus on the relationship. You know, once our relationship is solid, then we'll discuss the religion. So after their game of cricket, they get in the car and Vea tells him, I don't like how your friend was attacking me and telling me that I need to convert. And you never said anything about converting. Do you want me to convert?
Do you want me to convert to your religion?
I said, let's focus on ourselves for now. Then when we know that we are very happy, then we can see where we can go from here, you know?
and I'm not sure how to handle this because I don't want to convert to Islam. I'm not going to let somebody like force religion on me. So this could be a big problem for us in the future.
Okay, then they get back to the hotel and they get all close and cozy. They jump into the pool and woo, they even have a shower scene. Oh my God. I could never. I always put myself in these people's situations because, like, sometimes I'll randomly be like, I want to apply for one of these dating shows, like these relationship shows. I already told you guys on Instagram that I have this thing where I kind of want to get into a relationship with an international relationship somewhere and apply for the show. Now let's talk about Matilda and Niles. They are so freaking adorable. I love them as a couple. I think they're great. Matilda brings Niles to her family's house and shows him around. Oh, let's talk about this. He is shocked by the condition of the house. And he's like, this is not how human beings should live. And she's just like, okay, well, this is all we can afford. This is our home. Like, don't be such a dick.
This is not how human beings are supposed to live.
It's normal for us. Besides, this is what we can afford for now.
If these walls were gray, this would be indistinguishable from a prison cell.
Okay, calm down. All right, Niles, calm down. And I felt kind of bad for her. So apparently Matilda's family is expecting money from Niles. She needs $250 for food for the knocking ceremony. And I feel like that's a pretty good deal. $250 to feed 90 people? Woo! And he doesn't have $250. Like, how are you gonna not have $250 and then judge her for her house? One day she takes him to work with her because she sells plantains, and she is able to balance a huge, ginormous bucket of plantains on her head, and he is amazed by her balancing skills. And I heard, I was watching a documentary, and actually, even though it is very, very impressive, putting that much weight on someone's head is like, you get excruciating pain, and it's really, really bad for your spine and your neck and your shoulders. So even though like I was amazed by her balance, I was like, oh my God, I wonder if she's in, so much pain from putting all that weight on her head. Anyway, they have a little fun. They're so cute. And then she finally confronts him about how he made her feel by making those comments about her house. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad, but this is what happens like when I unmask. When I unmask, people think I'm a dick. And when I mask, people think I'm lying. So I'm just trying to find the balance. And she's very understanding, very empathetic. She's like, yeah, I understand you do this because of your autism, and I'll try to like give you more grace. And they just have such good communication. Now, I don't know much about autism, so like I can't really say like, oh, is he just joking? Is he such a dick? Because a common thing that I see in the comment section is just because he's autistic doesn't mean, or just because he has autism doesn't mean that he should say such out-of-pocket things. And like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how that works. She lets him know that she needs $300 for the knocking ceremony. And I would like to know why production just can't throw them a few $100s. Like, why not? I heard production doesn't even fly them out or help fund their trips. Why not? That is so rude. I mean, you guys have so much money. You can't just like help the cast out. I also forgot that Niles' family is not supportive of their marriage and their relationship. So I did feel bad. He has no one from his side of the family who can go to the knocking ceremony to represent him. So she's like, you need someone. And he's going to ask a neighborhood elder named Mr. Ark, who Matilda doesn't really like because he's kind of a dick. So we'll see how that goes. And that is it for the recap. For the next episode, Brian's back, Lauren the Predator is back, Vanya is back. Oh my God, I wanted to know what happened with her and Bojo. And Sunny meets Rory and they butt heads, and Rory just seems like a big giant dingleberry. So yeah, can't wait. Actually, it's gonna happen I'm gonna post this on Friday, so Saturday, Sunday. Oh my God, in 2 days, we're going to get the new episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, if you guys want to protect your data, go to aura.com/mythoughts and try 2 weeks for free. Thank you so much. Thank you to my sponsors. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.